In this video I want to talk about one of Red Dead Redemption 2's Stranger missions, and why I believe a seemingly inconsequential sub-story may actually be one of the most important in the game. In this mission nothing particularly exciting happens, no one dies, at least not during from the point Arthur enters the equation. It only involves him and one NPC, and for the majority of the time gameplay takes a back seat. There are cutscenes and dialogue with very little player interaction. So why do I believe this mission is so significant? Why did it leave a lasting impression on me after my first playthrough of this brilliant game? This is the story of the widow of Willard's Rest.
Well, it makes no difference now. If an outlaw or a wild animal doesn't get me, starvation will.
The Widow of Willard's Rest Stranger mission becomes available late on in Chapter 5 of the main story, after you have completed A Fork in the Road, although it is likely players will begin and complete it during Chapter 6. To begin the first part of the mission, you must head to the north of Annesburg to a very remote part of the map. The location will be marked on the map with a question mark, and it is here that Arthur will meet a woman sitting at a grave. The woman is gathering flowers to place on a grave. In a sorry state, she tells Arthur that she doesn't think she'll survive much longer on her own. The grave is that of her late husband. They had decided to leave their life of indulgence in the city for what she calls real and authentic, and lamenting how foolish that ideal feels now. She refuses Arthur's offer of taking her to the nearest town, but she accepts his offer to learn how to hunt to survive in the wild. Arthur learns her name is Charlotte Balfour, and her late husband was named Cal. He had survived a bear attack but later succumbed to his injuries, leaving her alone and with no skills to provide for herself in the wild. In the rest of Part 1, Arthur takes her into the woods to hunt rabbit, and teaches her how to skin one. They are attacked by a pair of wolves on their way back, but Arthur successfully defends her. Continuing on towards Charlotte's home, she thanks Arthur for the help and invites him to visit her again sometime. After a few in-game days, Part 2 of the mission becomes available. Approaching her home again, Arthur hears rifle shots from a distance. Charlotte is practicing firing her husband's gun at a few cans and bottles outside of her home, but she isn't particularly good, as she cannot hit anything that she has set up. Arthur stays with her and gives her some advice. They each take it in turns at shooting, and using his tips she starts to see some improvement.
Slowly, and always pull the trigger on empty lungs.
After the shooting practice is done, Charlotte invites Arthur to eat something inside, as she still has some of the rabbit left over that she cooked into a stew. Arthur accepts and can sit at her table while she dishes up the hot meal, and the pair continue to talk while Charlotte shares stories of her family and life growing up in the city. Before long, however, Arthur starts feeling symptoms of his illness, and he'll collapse. He later wakes up in bed. Charlotte has taken care of him and left him some money and a letter where she thanks him for having shown her how to survive.
My dear Arthur, I have gone out hunting. Not a phrase I thought any pen of mine would ever ink, but nonetheless one I am very proud to finally be able to write. I am so very grateful to you for all the help and encouragement you've given me. There is some money in a box on the nightstand. Please take it. I have far more than I need back in the city, and I'd like you to have it. Please take care.
The third and final part of the mission becomes available a few more in-game days later. Once enough time has passed, head back to Charlotte's house to find her sitting on her front porch. Happy to see him, they both remark on how well the other one is looking.
My. I was wondering when I was going to see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
Oh no, I didn't mean it.
No, I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, you did it all yourself.
So how are you holding up?
I'm still standing, which is an improvement on the last time you saw me.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Ma'am, you have done more than enough.
Please, call me Charlotte.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, you take care of yourself, Arthur.
She thanks Arthur again for helping her and allows him to take anything he wants from her house. After leaving her home, Arthur can interact with her one last time, where she will say goodbyes, and at this point the mission will be complete.
Please be well.
So why do I believe this story to be so important? Its importance comes from the context of the wider narrative that is happening during Chapter 6. In isolation, the Widow of Willard's Rest is a minor side quest in Red Dead Redemption 2, but when placed in the context of Chapter 6, it becomes this quiet, emotionally resonant piece of storytelling that deepened my understanding of Arthur Morgan's transformation and the game's broader themes of redemption, compassion and mortality. By Chapter 6, Arthur has been diagnosed with tuberculosis, and his physical decline mirrors his growing internal reckoning. In my first playthrough, I generally stuck to a very high on at Arthur, so maybe this helped somewhat, but he was fiercely questioning the violent life he'd led, often coming head to head with Dutch and other members of the gang, and he was always seeking to do right by others before it's too late. It helps Penelope and Beau escape the clutches of their respective families.
Thank you.
You're a fine man, sir.
Just get out of here. Damn the dad.
He finally saw the depravity of money lending and other sins, first by absolving J. John Weathers of his debt.
You know there ain't enough kindness in this world, that's for sure. But you...
The debt's cancelled,
And then to Mrs. Londonderry, whose husband had worked himself to death trying to pay the debt off.
You need money and I don't.
Well, you're a good man. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave.
He not only absolved it, but he gave payment to her, expressing true remorse.
But you know, maybe you and your friend that lent him the money could do things differently. Like, not threaten a man. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really am.
You know,
He subsequently threw Strauss out of the gang, wanting nothing more to do with him.
I was your friend.
You and me, we ain't decent. But those folk, they was. Now here, take that. Take that and get lost.
I'm
Leaving.
He did everything he could to try to aid Rain's fall and help his tribe's plight.
Well done. Well done. I wish my son knew such restraint. My people owe you a great debt, and I'm giving you very little.
I still don't believe
His deeds didn't go unnoticed to those that they touched, even if Arthur
neither
could
do
never
I.
accept the idea that he was a good man.
But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
As a
Thank
result,
you again
Arthur
for
coming to the aid of Charlotte Balfour in The
really
Widow
am
of Willard's Rest becomes a subtle microcosm of this.
You're a good man.
After stumbling upon her struggling to survive alone in the wilderness, Arthur could have just walked away, but he didn't. You can almost see the decision happening in his head in real time here.
Is there anything left for you to eat?
Nothing.
It's that same burning desire to do good that drives him to attempt to break out Eagle Flies.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you?
arrest me.
Or to intervene and protect Captain Monroe from an unjust execution.
Are you mad? You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here. If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo.
Oh, I'm a natural.
Arthur's moral
at
compass
finding
is straight and true in Chapter 6. He helps Charlotte hunt and fend for herself because it's the right thing to do, just as it was right to do all the things that he does in Chapter 6. His actions are no longer driven by profit or obligation, they're rooted in empathy. Arthur sees someone vulnerable, and instead of exploiting or ignoring her, he offers genuine help. This encounter becomes a reflection of Arthur's shifting priorities. He doesn't just help Charlotte out of pity, he sees in her a chance to do something good. His world is collapsing around him, his gang is falling apart, Dutch has lost complete control, and death looms. So what does Arthur do? Small acts of kindness. He embraces his own morals, not the gang's, not Dutch's, and he becomes the man he could have been.
No, you will.
This is why this quest is so important. In the broader narrative arc, it is inconsequential to the plot. Its significance lies in Arthur's character development, It reinforces the emotional weight of Chapter 6, where the story is shifted from survival and loyalty to the gang to reflection and redemption.
Come on, get him out of here!
The quest acts as a mirror to Arthur's inner change, and in its quiet simplicity it underscores Red Dead 2's powerful message. It's never too late to try to be better.
There's always more to find in ourselves. You helped me to see that.
There's a significant line in Chapter 6, which Arthur says to Sadie Adler.
We're more ghosts than people, but them, they could...
I know.
You and me, we're more ghosts than people.
Of course I will. Thank you, Arthur.
I thought it was a great touch that Rockstar added in an extra interaction with John during the epilogue. He finds her sat on her porch, just as Arthur had done all those years ago.
Hello there. Can I help you?
I think you knew a friend of mine, a fella called Arthur Morgan. Came by and helped you with some hunting and skinning probably 7 or 8 years back.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he passed soon after.
I figured he might not have had long left. Such a shame. He found me at my lowest point and he lifted me up.
Glad to see you're doing well, ma'am. He wrote fondly of you.
Oh, I couldn't be happier. Listen, it's a long way out here. You're welcome to take whatever you need from the house for your travel.
This was such a bittersweet moment. I couldn't help but think of that line delivered by Arthur. When he met Charlotte, it felt like she was more ghost than people as well. She was ready to give up and just slip away. But just as he and Sadie had helped John and his family get out of the gang, Arthur's actions gave Charlotte a chance at a new life.
Well, that's very kind of you, ma'am.